with the most, Annabelle, as always. Welcome back. It is Thursday. One day closer to the weekend. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do another horror pack movie from June's Blu-ray pack. I know, don't worry, next week I will try not to do at least one non-horror pack movie. But I kind of was checking out some of the movies, and the first one I actually ended up watching was Devil. So yeah, this one I really was not expecting to like. I really kind of enjoyed this one, I gotta say, but we'll get to the ending though. So yeah, you guys might see me kind of freak out a little bit, like you guys do like to see me do. So this one came out, what, like 2011-ish, around there, I think. So yeah, I didn't really expect to, like I said, I didn't expect to really like this one. But yeah, it surprised me. I kind of liked it. So, basically, movie starts out, in a kind of like, the front of a corporate building and everything, by the front desk and everything. People are checking in. And, something I kind of like, sometimes I feel like this works. Sometimes I feel like, this, if done incorrectly, sometimes makes us feel like idiots and stuff, tries to say that we're idiots, but I feel like this was done kind of like appropriately, where it introduces us to our kind of like main cast of characters that are going to be trapped in this elevator. Like, it kind of pans to each like person and stuff, that like almost kind of like, enticing us of like, okay, that one of these people is going to be the devil. Which one is it going to be? So I kind of like that they did that. Like, they, pan to this one gentleman outside who looks like he could be like a hobo, or like maybe just not a lot of money. And then goes to like the security guard and like this little like older lady, and this one lady who the security guard's like, ma'am, you gotta sign in. And she's like, oh, we're so-and-so. He knows, he never lets me sign in, blah, blah, blah. But everyone, he's like, everyone's like signing in and everything, which will come into play later and stuff. And then the security guard ends up actually also getting on the same elevator as like the other people he made sign in. And, what do you know, this elevator, stops or whatever midway through, and it's just like, oh, and this is why I hate elevators, because I am terrified that shit like this is gonna happen, and I don't know, I'm gonna like plummet to my fucking death. I don't know, I'm like terrified of freaking elevators, and it's not even due to this movie. This movie just kind of like enhanced it a little bit, but yeah, of course, they're kind of like, oh, like, okay, what's going on and stuff. They're trying to press buttons, seeing if something happens. Finally, a security guard finally realizes, like, hey, what's going on with this elevator? What's going on with, like, car 6 or whatever elevator it is? And they're looking at it and stuff. They're trying to, like, talk to him. Like, the people in the elevator can hear them, but the security guys can't hear them. So they're trying to, like, do all this stuff. And then, things kind of start to slowly happen. Like, the one girl who didn't, who almost wasn't going to sign in or whatever, kind of turns around and is like, you just touched my ass. And it's like, no, that weird slimy guy did not, like, touch your ass, dude. So you're kind of like, maybe something supernatural. Maybe she's just trying to, like, start some shit and stuff. So, like, things start happening and all this, like I said, like, lights will kind of go out, and, like, I know the one girl, that thought, like, her butt was touched, kind of, like, starts hallucinating. At one point, she thinks she sees, like, everyone on the elevator, like, completely chopped up and bloodied and killed and everything. And then, honestly, too, like, one by one, like, these people actually start, like, dying. And initially, the first person that dies, they're like, oh my god, this is a crime scene. Like, the security guys are like, oh my god, this is a crime scene now. You guys stay away from the body. Like, don't touch it. Like, gotta keep it intact. I get that it's, like, small space. Try not to disrupt, too much or anything. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can. Meanwhile, the maintenance guy, who, this building, with as big as it is, has one maintenance guy. Of course you only have one maintenance guy, because this is a freaking horror movie. Like, I work Target, we have a maintenance guy, but it's one maintenance guy because we don't really need more than one maintenance guy for a freaking Target store. This is a huge ass building. You have one maintenance guy, one. What if the guy freaking calls in? You got nothing, dude. You got nothing. I mean, come on. At least, like I said, I get it. It's a horror movie. Yeah, you want it to be a little suspenseful, but come on, dude. Get at least 2 other freaking maintenance guys on there. Just saying. Whatever. See, I'm already getting a little feisty. Whatever. But yeah, this whole thing kind of starts happening and everything. And then, eventually, I think the police are called and everything, and the police are like, well, you should probably call the fire department to try and cut through the wall and stuff. And the one security guy is like, oh, yeah, I guess we should do that. It's kind of like, you should have done that before, dude. Especially when this maintenance guy is checking everything and nothing seems to be, like, going wrong, or nothing seems to be, like, outright wrong or anything. Like, just saying, I think you should have probably called them, like, 30 minutes ago. Just saying. I mean, little things like that, too, I kind of got a chuckle out of. So there's a little bit of humor in this, but not too much. Nothing like the editor or anything. So, they're trying to, like, get these guys out and everything, and more people on this, elevator are dying. Like, the old lady, ends up, like, the lights go out, come back on, and she's, like, hanging from the corner, like, she's, like, was hung. So it's just, like, little things like that. And I have to say, like, this movie, not too often will I watch a movie for the first time, and, once in a while, I might be a little like, ooh. This one legitimately had me going, oh, God, what's gonna, it's like, just, trying to brace myself, because, like, but no, I like that about this movie, that it got me kind of going like that, like, I'm grabbing my pillow and everything, I'm like, so it was good for that for me. I definitely got me a little, like, not, like, scared, but a little jumpy and everything. I liked it. And then, of course, with, like, the cops there and everything, this one guy, this detective or police officer or whatever, we come to find out that he, like, 5 years before, lost his wife and kid in a, like, a hit-and-run accident or whatever, and, kind of, like, bearing the burden of it, like, all these years and everything, and then, we kind of, that comes into play later. I don't really want to, like, ruin it or anything completely. Although, warning, I might, because I'm still gotta get to the ending. But just all that stuff and everything, like, oh, God. So anyway, okay, I gotta get focused, gotta get refocused. So, these guys are trying to, like, break in and everything, and then slowly, they start to realize, as they're, like, going through, like, the log of, like, trying to figure out, who these people are and everything, they find out who these people are, and then they do a little more investigating, and, like, each person in this elevator is not the best person. They've got some shady shit in their past. Like, the security guy is, like, a former thug that was just hired, like, the day before. God, like, the, little old lady they find out was, like, sort of like a thief and everything, a little bit of con artist, would steal, like, people's identity and stuff. So, like, each person had, like, their own little thing and everything. And one of these people, I will say this, I won't say which person it is, although you kind of figure this out, though, throughout the movie, or as the movie goes on. The person who killed, the guy's wife and kid years ago is in this elevator, and of course, yeah. So that does come into play at the end and everything. But yeah, it's a pretty decent movie. I really, really did enjoy it, like I said. But then the ending happened. We find out who the devil is. That's the thing with each person. They do a pretty good job of, like, of being like, okay, it could definitely be this person. Ooh, it could be that person that's the devil, or possibly this person. And I feel like, it's pretty equal of, like, who you think could be the red herring and everything, who could be the devil. I know like at one point they were really kind of like riding hard on one of the people, like, okay, this is the person who's doing this. And then, you know, everyone is pretty much dead except for like one person. And the person who is the devil kind of, shows up again, and it's like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, this and this and whatever, I'm gonna take you and everything. Like, do you have anything to say for yourself? And here's the thing, this person was like, here, take me instead of this person right here. Like, please, please, trying to like just make an offer or whatever, like, at least save one life. And here's the thing, like, I mean, I like that they're trying to like save someone else's life and putting their life first or whatever. And then, this person, this individual, confesses, grabs the walkie and confesses, like, hey, I just want to confess this. And, like, little does he know that he's confessing to the cop, the person, the husband and father of the people he killed. And, the devil literally is, like, bends down, is like, and then comes back up, like, good solid minute, is like, damn, I wanted to. It's like, what? So that's my first little, like, issue, and I'm kind of like, okay, whatever, that was kind of stupid. I kind of wish, like, everyone would have died, but whatever, kind of like, it's not gonna ruin it for me. Really not gonna ruin it for me. I was a little miffed by it, I was a little angry by it. And then, they break through, whatever, get the person that's still alive, and they're like, where's this devil? Where does this person go to? Where did this person go to? Like, where are they? So they arrest this individual. This individual is sitting in the cop car and everything, and the cop's saying, like, oh, I'm so glad I've got you, and, blah, 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 and, like, all this time and everything. I've wanted to say this for years, but you know what? I forgive you. Okay, I don't know if I would necessarily forgive the person that killed my wife and kid 5 years ago. I don't know, but you know what? I mean, I know people do it all the time, so I'm not gonna, okay, whatever. And then legitly, last line of the movie, because this cop is like, throughout the movie, he's kind of like, oh, okay, the devil, blah, blah, blah. You know, is like, well, here's the thing too, the devil thing, why he kind of was like, had issues with like the whole devil thing. One of the security guys noticed like, almost like a thing on the screen when it's paused, like the face of the devil, and he's like, oh my god, oh my god. So he's very superstitious, because you know what, he's Hispanic, and like us Hispanics are very superstitious, like, oh my god, oh my god. But anyway, so, fast forward to the end, and, the cop literally, he has the last line, he's got his little monologue in his head or whatever that he's saying, and he's like, I know now, after this experience, that if there is a devil, there is a God. The end of the movie, and I'm like, the fuck was that? You could have, like, not had that in the film. We could have kind of put two and two together with this guy that he kind of now believes in God and the devil. But no, you had to say it. The fuck? That just ruined it for me. I thought that was, like, so freaking stupid. The ending was just so stupid. Like, the last, like 7 to 10 minutes was just so stupid, between the devil standing there, damn, I wanted you, to that. I'm like, I'm sorry, everyone should have fucking died in this. And honestly, too, at one point, I thought everyone was gonna freaking die, too. Just saying. Because the one little Hispanic, security guard was saying, like, hey, yeah, if it is the devil, then, because the cop asked, like, well, how does this end? Everyone dies. Like, there's no escaping the devil. Everyone dies. So it's kind of like, it's setting you up that everyone's gonna freaking die, and not everyone died. But, I mean, regardless, with the ending, I still really enjoyed this movie. I do. I would say probably, maybe like 7 out of 10. Just saying, I probably would have given it like an 8 or a 9 if it weren't for the ending. Honestly, I was debating on giving it like a 5 or 6 because of the ending, but honestly, as much as the ending really kind of pissed me off, and semi-ruined it for me, it's still really a decent movie. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this movie. If you were kind of like me, where it kind of ruined, the ending kind of ruined it for you, or you're just kind of like, whatever. Let me know in the comments. Till next time, you guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.